Going live. We're going live. We are live. It is 8 o'clock Eastern. Time for Tuesday night prime time live trivia. Traveling around with Bruce. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to this telecast. Hope you had a good one. I know a bunch of you were here at 5 o'clock. We're back for 8. This is fantastic. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we play live trivia here on Traveling with Bruce. And, of course, Saturdays at 2 o'clock, I squeeze some trivia in as well. Absolutely a good time. I love it. I'm glad you're all here. Welcome to the show. And I got some for you here. I've been working on these questions on trivia, and I'm looking forward to dropping them on you, see how you do. Let's say hi to everybody, see who's here. I noticed the folks are signing in quickly. It's fantastic. I love how it just lights up right at 8 o'clock. The regulars come streaming on in to see what's going on with Traveling with Bruce. Again, thank you everybody out there for all your support of this channel. I absolutely love it. Couldn't do it without you. Fantastic. Some of you are picking up product like these shirts and other items, and a number of you are picking up stuff on Amazon these days. I love that. That's absolutely gifts from heaven, pennies from heaven, I say. Amazon paying a little finder's fee for anything that's purchased on Amazon through my link. I love that. Thank you very much. And also direct donations to this channel. I just cannot thank people enough. Peter Heckema, Robert Brandt, and Derek. Derek from D&G. Thank you, sir. Another contribution there. I love that. All of you guys are just so good to me. Jennifer just is amazed. And you know who's really amazed? Well, this is funny because when we see relatives and friends, we'll be in Calgary or we'll like this past weekend saw my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and they'll say, "Oh, how's your channel going?" Because they don't watch. Relatives don't watch. Very few relatives really watch. But I'll someone will ask me, "Oh, yeah, how's your channel going? I haven't seen me in a while." I'll say, "Oh, got 4,500 subscribers." What? 4,500? What? And then Jennifer says, "Oh yeah, tell them what you got." She always does that. She'll say, "Tell them what you got. Tell them what." Then she'll look at some. She'll say, you should see what his viewers do for him. It's unbelievable. They love this guy. And I'm looking at Jennifer going, "Well, how can you not love me? I mean, come on. I mean, you've been around for I don't know how many years. I mean, come on. What's not to love?" Anyway, it's a lot of fun. They are amazed. The relatives of mine are shocked. They can't believe it. They cannot believe I have 4,500 plus subscribers. They cannot believe that people watch me as much as they do. They cannot believe I'm still doing it. They can't believe I'm still YouTubing 14 months after I started. They thought by now I'd given up and it would be a total failure and it wouldn't work. And I look at them, I say, I'm having a ball. I'm having a blast. I love doing this. This is just fantastic. I every day I get up, I go, well, I can't wait to go on YouTube today. This is fantastic. 6 days a week I'm alive. 1 day a week I get off and I'm always scheming about what to do next. I love it. They can't believe it. I'll tell them about stuff, or they'll tell me. They'll try to tell me. This is always the fun part. They try to tell me about what's going on in the cruise business. They'll say, "Oh yeah, we're thinking about going on a cruise." Oh yeah, right, okay. Yeah, we're kind of looking into different cruises and different cruise lines, and we're wondering what maybe going on a Caribbean cruise. Oh yeah, okay. They don't realize how much I really know. They don't believe it because they don't realize how much I work doing this. But it's okay. It's all good. I love having viewers that are interested in what I'm talking about and what we're doing. I don't want to have viewers out of pity from the relatives. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't need that. But I will admit, the first couple of weeks that I was doing this, I would say to some of my friends and whatnot, I said, well, check out the channel, see what you think, and they would do a courtesy view. They take a little peek, but that would be it. Of course, I have to say, the first videos I ever did were so bad that why would you want to watch them? But anyway, it's always fun. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for your support. I love it. Try to get better at this as each show goes and as each week goes by, as each month goes by. At least I hope I'm getting better at it. I don't know about my lighting today. I got the shirt lit up pretty good, but my face is kind of dark. If I come in here, it's too shiny. If I come in here, it's way too shiny. And of course, if I do this, it's that Nemo character. If I do that, that's just too much. So I'll just sit back here and enjoy myself. I love it. How many we got? We got 24 here. Oh, fantastic. Thanks for joining me. Already got 11 thumbs up. This is great. I've got some trivia questions ready to go. Let's see who's here and say hi to everybody. Peter Heckema was the first to sign in. Hi, Bruce. Looking forward to some more trivia tonight. Yes, sir. I'm ready. Gail is here too. Hi, Gail Heckema. How you doing? Gail, I'm here too. Looking forward to some great trivia. Crazy Rich Guys Travels. Birthday boys in the house and ready for trivia. Boys, how you doing? 17. Oh man, I was just thinking about that. What was I doing when I was 17 years old? Let me just think about this. The history of time. What year was it? 1972. 1972. I turned 17. Is that right? Yeah, I guess 55 and 17. Wow, 1972, and man had landed on the moon in '69, and we were still landing on the moon that year, but that would be the last year that mankind landed on the moon. And that was like a mind blower. That wow, we can do that. We can actually do that. Send guys up there and bring them back. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. 72 was the big year in Canada. Those of you who are not Canadian will not be able to imagine this. You cannot fathom what it was. There was an expression for years afterwards in Canada where you'd meet someone and you say, "Where were you in '72?" And Americans have no idea what that means. No one else does. But for a Canadian, if you're old enough, and that's me, where were you in '72? That means where were you during the 8th game of the Canada-Soviet Union hockey tournament, where the NHL players born in Canada against the Soviets' best, the Red Army team that won everything in those days. We had an 8-game exhibition series, 4 games in Canada, 4 games in Moscow. And we were supposed to kick their butt. Canada was supposed to just destroy these guys. And because, pro hockey players were the best in the world. That was all there was to it. Pro hockey players were not allowed to play in the Olympics or the World Championships at that time. And only the Russians were allowed to bring their so-called Red Army hockey team to these tournaments. This Red Army hockey team, yeah, they trained at some army property somewhere, and all they did was play hockey. They didn't know how to fire a gun, these guys. These guys were pro hockey players in Russia, but they were with the Red Army team, and so they could go to the Olympics, they could go to the World Championships. And guess who won all the time? The Russians, because the Canadians could only send college kids, amateurs. We could only send 18-year-old kids to play these 30-year-old dads. Yeah, these 15-year veteran hockey players or 10-year veteran hockey players. We'd get our asses handed to us at these tournaments. So we thought, wow, when the day comes, we ever get the chance to play these bastards, I get so passionate about it. We'll wax their butts. Well, oh my God, you can see how it runs deep with me. We started the tournament in Montreal. The first game was in Montreal, and after 2 minutes, we were up 2-0. I thought this is a cakewalk. Then after 5 minutes, it was 2-1, and then at the end of the first period, it was 2-2. And the Canadian guys were already huffing and puffing because they were so out of shape. It was September. They weren't in regular shape yet. And the Russians, they trained year-round. These guys were like having a picnic. The final score was 7-3 or 7-4, the first game for the Russians. They beat us badly. In Montreal, next game 2 days later, Toronto, we managed I think we managed a 4-4 tie. No, we won 4-2. Excuse me. We won 4-2 in Toronto. Winnipeg, the third game, we tied 4-4. And in Vancouver, the last game in Canada, we got our butts handed to us. I think it was 5-2 by the Russians. And we were in trouble. We have 8 games. We've lost 2. We've won 1 and tied 1 on home soil. Now we got to go to the Soviet Union behind the Iron Curtain. Because in '72, it was behind the Iron Curtain, and you had no idea. We were wondering if they were going to be guys were going to be jailed after this is all over. They were going to let them out. Anyway, they had a 1-week break. Then they went over there, and our boys played, and they lost the first game in the Soviet Union. They were leading 5-2 in the third. They lost it because the referees were so incompetent. They were from Europe, and it was bad. But anyway, we won the next 3 games in a row. We won the next 3 games. The last game, the 8th game, we were tied with 4 minutes to go. And at that point in time, the 2 teams had an identical record. They each won 3 games. They each lost 3 games. and they had a tie. That adds up to 7, right? This is the last game. It was tied going in the last few minutes. And one of the Russian guys comes up to the Canadian officials and says, if this game ends in a tie, the Russians win. And Canadian officials saying, why would you win? We have more goals. Because under international hockey, whoever has most goals scored for, that's the tiebreaker. And they were going to claim the whole enchilada. They're going to win the series. And with 30 seconds left, Paul Henderson for Canada scores the greatest goal in Canadian hockey history against Vladislav Tretiak, the great goalie for the Russians. Canada wins it 6-5, and we won 4 games. We lost 3, and we tied 1. We win the series, and we had to win 3 in a row in Russia to do it. Unbelievable. Where were you in 72? Every Canadian my age knows exactly where they were, because 3/4 of the country, when that game was played live, were in front of a television set looking at this grainy, god-awful TV signal coming from the Soviet Union that was relayed to Finland, over to the London, England, then over the Atlantic by satellite to somewhere in Canada, and then distributed by the CBC network across the country. Unbelievably bad quality, but we didn't care. We could watch it live, and Canada won this unbelievable miracle win. The Americans, of course, celebrated 1980 in Lake Placid, the miracle on ice, where Michaels, the announcer, says, do you believe in miracles? The Americans beat the incredible Red Army team, the same team, in 1980, but the Canadians had to do it with these NHL players in 72. Where were you in 72? I was 17. I still remember more detail than I've just given you. I've only given you the highlights. That is a moment in history. I'll never forget it. Just imprinted, so imprinted. What's happening to you guys now at age 17, you'll remember for the rest of your lives, because you're all growing up now. You're getting bigger, and your brains are developed out. What you happened to you when you were 6, 7, 8, you might remember certain highlights. But from now on, anything big that's going on, it'll be with you forever. And congratulations on turning 17. Way to go, you guys. Next year, you're hitting 18. Oh, my God. It's out of control. You're in college. I'm sure Dad can't wait. Way to go. All right, that's enough of me ranting and raving about my memories and all stuff. I hope I haven't bored you with that. Let's say hi to whoever else is here and get playing some trivia. Like I said, Crazy Rich Guys, Gail saying happy birthday. Peter Heckema, happy birthday, you guys. Who else is here? Gregory is here from D&G. Hi, Gregory. Sylvia's here. Who else is here? Derek's here too. Thank you, Derek. Crazy Rich Guys are saying thank you, everybody. Who else is here? Paul Willis. Paul Wilgus is here. Hi, Paul. Blaine, 2007. Hey, buddy. Way to go. Thank you for the thumbs up. So welcome, Blaine. Who else is here? Kat Rose. Hey there, Kat. How you doing? Who else do I recognize here? So Tweety is here for trivia. Hi, So Tweety. Heather Young. Hi there. Alan Carter. Tom Henry. Hey, Tom. Edward Mullen, Ed from Loganville, Georgia, third-time listener. How you doing, Ed? Welcome to the show. Welcome to trivia. I hope you have a good time tonight. Sorry for taking up so much time at the beginning of this, but boy, that just reminded me of those days. Who else is here? Sylvan Forrest. Hey, Bruce. Happy birthday, Kaya and Janu. Everyone is sending them best wishes, of course. I'm so glad they're here. I'm glad everyone else is here. Tom Henry saying hey there. Paul Wilgus is saying hi. Ed Tollison from New York is here. Welcome, Ed. And Crazy Rich, I think he'll buy more. I'm not sure what's going on there. Excuse me. Bruce, if it was before December 6, 72, I wasn't born yet, Kat saying. So where were you in 72? Kat wasn't around yet. That's the problem with time. As it goes by, fewer and fewer people were around when you were 17. It's just the way it is. My parents are gone, or my dad's gone. My mom's in the senior center. My in-laws are gone. They've passed on, and I used to be able to talk to them about it. Can't do that anymore. That's what happens with the passage of time. It's incredible. Peter Heckman, Bruce, I still have 72 hockey series on CD. I can watch it again and again. It's incredible to watch. Kelly Haston, Kellys are here. How you doing? Tom Henry, can you believe someone wouldn't like that mansion next door? Let's see, Crazy Rich Guys, there's no mention, it's just land, but you would build. Melody M, hello everybody. Hi, Melody M, welcome. And Crazy Rich Guys, we're 2001 babies, so we weren't around either. All right, enough of that. Welcome everybody. I've got 28, 30 of you here, so it's coming and going. 17 thumbs up, so let's play some trivia. And let's see how you guys do today. I'm not going to give you Super Summit Series trivia from 1972. There would only be about 3 of us who could do it. But let's play some trivia here today. I thought I would start things off with a bit of a music trivia today. This one is definitely for the twins, definitely for the rest of us. Whether you're young or old, it doesn't matter. There are answers in this quiz that will be applicable to all age groups. In other words, some of you will get some of the answers, others will get others. But hopefully, as an overall group, we'll do all right. We'll do all right. Tell me this. The question here I have is this. When an artist releases a song and it gets into the top 10, let's say it enters the charts and a couple weeks later it's the number 10 record, and then once a week they upgrade, the Billboard people upgrade their charts, and the second week the song goes to number 7, and then the third week it reaches number 3, and maybe the fourth week it's a number 1 hit for a week or two, and then it slowly backs up. Well, for every week that that song is in the top 10, that's a week of time in this quiz. I'm asking you guys, tell me the artists. These are the top artists. I'm going to guess how many have I got? Probably 30 of them here. The 30 artists that have spent the most weeks in their entire musical careers in the top 10. And I'll give you an idea. The number 1 artist has spent 292 weeks in the top 10 with all the hits the artist ever released. The lowest number is 99 weeks. Tell me the artist with the most time in the top 10 in the world in recorded music history. Let's see what we got here. Crazy Rich Guys. Well, what about Lady Gaga? I mean, they know Lady Gaga. What about Lady Gaga, Bruce? Let me take a peek for Lady Gaga to see if she's been in the top 10 long enough to qualify for this quiz. Lady Gaga. I can tell you right now, she's not in the list. She's not been around long enough. That's the problem with Lady Gaga. Not there's a problem with Lady Gaga. There's no problem with Lady Gaga. The reality is Lady Gaga has not been around for 20 years and hasn't had 40 hits that have been around. So 99 weeks. She has not yet been 99 weeks in the top 10 in her career, interestingly enough. And so Lady Gaga doesn't make the list. Isn't that interesting? But Melody M is thinking, well, what about Michael Jackson? He was in the pop business for a while. Well, yeah, Michael Jackson, 187 weeks in the top 10. He's about the 7th highest of all of them. 187 weeks in his career. He was a top 10 artist. How about that? Edward Mullen is thinking, what about the Beatles, man? The Beatles. Yeah, that's right. The Beatles, 212 weeks in the top 10. To give you an idea how many hits they had, they were in the top 10 for 212 weeks in their career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place overall. Bruno Mars, so Tweety is thinking. What about Bruno Mars? I think Bruno has got the same problem that Lady Gaga has. Hadn't been around long enough to have enough of those yet. He probably will be eventually. Sylvan had the Beatles. So did Gail. Peter Scherf is thinking about Drake. What about Drake? Canadian guy. Is Drake, has he been around long enough to yet make the top cut? The answer is no. Nope, Drake hasn't made it yet either. He's coming, but there are some current artists in this list. Do not give up, folks. Keep coming with those guesses. Paul had Michael Jackson, Crazy Rich Guys, the Beatles, Blaine, Elvis Presley. You betcha. Number 1, baby. Number 1 guy, 292 weeks in the top 10 with a hit of some kind. That is unbelievable. It's almost 5 years. That's almost 5 years in the top 10 in his career. Wow, that's right. Crazy Rich Guys had Elvis too. Nina Frank, Madonna. What about Madonna, Bruce? 224 weeks. She is 1, 2, 3, number 4. Madonna is number 4 on the list for time spent in the top 10. Sylvia is wondering about Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake? Nope. Not on the list. I can't believe it either. He's in the top 100, but I only went to the top 30 or so, or roughly that. From 99 weeks and up is all I did. I didn't want to keep writing and writing and writing. Isn't that something? This is a cool little quiz. Makes you think. Beyonce, so Tweety. What about Beyonce, Bruce? Beyonce, she is so popular. What about Beyonce? Yep, 122 weeks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. She's 18th. 18th Beyonce, and she's big today, showing you what it takes to get into this list. You've really got to have some staying power. Peter Heckema had the Beatles. Peter Heckema had Elvis. Crazy Rich Guys, the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees. 120 weeks, right behind Beyonce. One behind Beyonce. Blaine is wondering about the group Queen. The group Queen. You know what? They're not in the list. Queen wasn't a pop band. Queen had great music, of course, but Queen wasn't a top 40 band at all. They had hits, yes. They had a couple, but they weren't on the charts like these other artists were on the charts. But they sold albums, didn't they? They sure did. Okay, and we hear them at every hockey game. We Are the Champions and all these other songs. All right, Blaine, Michael Jackson, Sylvia, Frank Sinatra. What about Frank Sinatra? I'm taking a quick peek here, but I can tell you, no, he's not on this list. Even Frank Sinatra didn't make the top batch. Isn't that amazing? Rihanna, Gail Heckema. What about Rihanna, Bruce? Rihanna, she is popular, and she's number 10, 152 weeks, 3 years already in the top 10. Rihanna's got years to go. Yes, very interesting. Sylvan Forrest, Elton John, Yellow Brick Road, and everything else. Yeah, number 9, 169 weeks in the top 10 in his career. Elton John, absolutely. Cliff Richard, nope, Cliff Richard didn't make it, Blaine. Melanie M, Madonna, we got Crazy Rich Guys. Lionel Richie. What about Lionel Richie? All night long. All night long. Nope, not in there. Didn't make 99 weeks or more in his career. Gail had Madonna. Kelly had Madonna. Sylvan Forrest. Cher with an S. Yeah, that's Cher. Cher with an S. What about Cher? I'm looking. I do not find Cher in the top 30 for weeks in the top 10. Nope, not Cher, even Cher. Mariah Carey from So Tweety. Yep, number 2 artist. Number 2 ever. 273 weeks in the top 10. 5.5 years. She's behind only Elvis Presley. She just keeps the hits coming. She'll catch Elvis. Increíble. Edward had Elvis. Crazy Rich Guys. Uncle K. Kenny Chesney. What about Uncle K? I'm sorry to say, boys, Uncle Chesney does not rank in this list. He didn't make it, not yet. Sylvia Swan, Ray Charles. What about Ray Charles? He had a ton of hits. He sold a lot of albums and records. But Ray Charles, nope, did not make it. Did not spend enough weeks in the top 10 to get there. Sylvan Forrest, Lawrence Welk. No, not Lawrence Welk. Sorry, no. Half the audience is going, who's that? So Tweety, Britney Spears. What about Britney Spears? She had a lot of hits. Oops, I Did It Again, and others. Nope, she did not spend at least 99 weeks in the top 10 charts. Not Britney. The Beach Boys. Tom Henry is thinking the Beach Boys. One of the greatest acts of all time. Nope, the Beach Boys are not in the top 30. I can't believe. I mean, some of these acts are unbelievable. How about Carrie Underwood? Carrie Underwood, another huge selling artist. Nope, not in the top 30. Rolling Stones, Gail Heckema. Gail is coming at me with the Rolling Stones. Yep, they are right here, 130 weeks. What's that, about 2.5 years? 2.5 years, yeah, a little over 2.5 years in the top 10. They would rank at about the 15th place. Garth Brooks. Nope. I couldn't believe it. I triple checked it. I quadruple checked it. He's not in here. Garth Brooks is not in here for weeks in the top 10. He's sold a zillion albums. So Elton John from Gail. Boy George from Tom Henry. Nope. ABBA. Peter Heckema is thinking ABBA. Knowing me, knowing you. ABBA is not in the top 30 for time in the top 10. Unbelievable. Sylvia Swan, George Michael. What about George Michael and Wham? Even that, could he be anywhere in here? George Michael and Wham? Nope. George Michael and Wham, not in there. Oh my gosh. Backstreet Boys, Crazy Rich Guys. The Backstreet Boys. They were huge. The Backstreet Boys. They are not in this list either. Steve Miller Band. There's another good guess. Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller Band. I'm looking for Steve. Nope. Steve Miller Band not in here either. Britney Spears. We've looked. Rolling Stones. We've looked. Melody M. Prince. The artist formerly known as Prince. Let's take a look for Prince. Yep, 111 weeks in the top 10. Prince comes in at 23. Only 23. Amazing. Whitney Houston from Blaine. Whitney Houston, man. Yep. Whitney Houston, number 8 at 181 weeks. Yeah, 3.5 years in the top 10. Whitney Houston was huge. Amazing. Peter Schiff, Bruce. Crazy Rich Guys. Maroon 5. What about Maroon 5? Those are hit machines, aren't they? They're not in this list, I'm sorry to say. Aretha Franklin from Sylvia. Aretha Franklin. Let me see here. Aretha Franklin. I'm looking for Aretha. I'm not finding Aretha Franklin. She's not in here. Nope. Aretha Franklin is not in here. Frank Sinatra. No. Black Eyed Peas. Larry Blake. Yes, the Black Eyed Peas are 26th at 107 weeks. 2 years in the top 10. Black Eyed Peas. They're in there. Bruce Springsteen. Blaine is coming in with Bruce Springsteen, the boss. And I'm looking for Bruce Springsteen, the boss. And I got to tell you something. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's not here. The boss is not in this list. No. Pink Floyd. I don't think so. Pink Floyd would have been, as far as album sales go, in the top 10. Yeah, but not for singles. No, not Pink Floyd. Blaine is thinking about Paul McCartney, the single artist. The artist known as the former Beatle who's now with Wings and Barton. Yes, Paul McCartney and Wings. 12th place, 145 weeks. So he spent 212 weeks with the Beatles, then 145 weeks on his own. On top of that, like, holy moly, that's 357 weeks, 7 years. Paul McCartney has been in the top 10 for 7 years of our lives. That's why we know some of his songs. Unbelievable. What a talent. Crazy Rich Guys. Eminem, Bruce. What about Eminem? This guy's got to be in there. Eminem. Nope, he's not in there. He's not in there. Billy Idol from Melody. Billy Idol. Oh, White Wedding. Nope, Billy Idol's not in there. Chicago. Sylvan Forest. What about the group Chicago? The group Chicago did not make this list. It's incredible, as huge as they are. Justin Bieber. Blaine is thinking the Biebs. The Biebs. Nope, the Biebs doesn't even make this list. Not even the Biebs makes this list. This is a select company. Who's next? Billy Joel. Edward Mullen is thinking Billy Joel. What about Billy Joel? I'm looking now for Billy Joel, and he is not here. He's not here. Beach Boys, we did. Pink Floyd, we did. Elton John, we did. Led Zeppelin, we didn't do, but I don't think it's here. Led Zeppelin didn't do top 40 hits. No. Bruno Mars, no. Olivia Newton-John, yes. 111 weeks in the top 10. 2 years and a bit for Olivia Newton-John. She had quite the career. Let's see here. My future husband, too young. I bet Shawn Mendes. Crazy Rich Guys. Shawn Mendes. Let's see. No, I'm sorry, Shawn Mendes, not on the list. Sorry, Crazy Rich Guys. Kelly Haston. Taylor Swift, question mark. What about Taylor Swift? The up-and-coming Ms. Taylor Swift. Nope, hasn't been around long enough to make it yet. She's probably coming, though. She's coming up the chart. Stevie Wonder. Blaine. Stevie Wonder, 11th overall, 151 weeks. 3 years in the top 10. Stevie Wonder. You got it. J-Lo from Nina Frank. J-Lo. I'm looking. I'm not finding. Nope, I'm not finding J-Lo. Janet Jackson. Blaine, 2007. Yeah, Janet Jackson. Interestingly enough, 210 weeks, 4+ years in the top 10. She's got more than Michael Jackson. He has 187. She has 210. She passed her brother. And I bet you most people don't know that. Isn't that amazing? Whitney, we've got Whitney, Crazy Rich Guys, Boys to Men. Boys to Men, yeah, 138 weeks, almost 3 years, 2 3/4 years in the top 10. That would put them in 13th place. Boys to Men, well done. Gail has Stevie Wonder. Crazy Rich Guys, Kenny makes his money touring. I think you're right. Blaine, Ed Sheeran. Nope, Ed Sheeran isn't on here yet. I know that for a fact. He is not yet here. Marvin Gaye from Blaine, wondering about Marvin Gaye, the career of Marvin Gaye. Nope, he was not on top. He was not a top 10er like that. Stevie Wonder, we have Whitney Houston. Diana Ross. Nope, I don't have Diana Ross. What about Imagine Dragons is what Blaine is wondering about. Imagine Dragons. I'm looking. Nope, haven't got them. The Doors. Cat Rose is thinking about the Doors, and I am looking, and nope, they're not in here either. The Eagles, Touchdown 821. Eagles, Bruce. The Eagles with all those hits, Hotel California, and all that. Nope, not the Eagles either. Unbelievable. Jewel, no. Fleetwood Mac, no. Fleetwood Mac, not either. Bee Gees, we have Jason Mars, no. Neil Diamond, the legendary Neil Diamond, no. Celine Dion, what about Celine Dion? But what would she be in here? Would she be? Yes, she is second last on the list. 101 weeks, 2 years. She is in 29th place. Celine Dion. Tony Braxton? No. Taylor Swift? No. Meatloaf? No, but good guess there. Katy Perry? Nope, not yet. Bing Crosby? Nope. I don't have Bing Crosby here. Who else am I looking at here? Celine Dion. The Carpenters. The Carpenters. Are they here? Are the Carpenters here? Oh my goodness. No, the Carpenters, not even the Carpenters. George Jones, I haven't got him. Glenn Miller, no, not Glenn Miller. Village People, no. Donna Summer, with all those disco hits, no. Who's else? Aretha Franklin, no. Mike Oldfield, no. Adele, she's one of the biggest of all time right now. Not been around long enough to make the list. Not Adele. Moody Blues, no. Katy Perry, no. Benny Goodman, no. Eminem, no. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, no. Bon Jovi, Bruce. I mean, come on. Bon Jovi, man. Bon Jovi. No. Bon Jovi, also not on the list. Incredible. Who else are we guessing here? The Psychedelic Furs, no. Sam Smith, no. Nat King Cole, no. Alicia Keys, yes. 118 weeks. 19th on the list. Alicia Keys, over 2 years on the list. Absolutely. Stevie Nicks, no. Wow, catching a PM trivia night. Hey, Mr. Darkhawk, welcome. Melody, Leonard Skinner, nope. Calvin Harris, oh, I like that artist. Nope. Cat Rose, Boston. Boston, More Than a Feeling. Nope, not More Than a Feeling. For singles, not Boston. Album sales, probably. What's the question? Artists who spend at least 100 weeks in the top 10 in their charts, in their lifetime, hits, the top 40 hit charts. 100 weeks at least to make this list. Well, I got one for 99. Aerosmith. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. No, artist not here. Peter Frampton. You would think Peter Frampton, that one damn song was in the chart forever. No, he's not in there. Bryan Adams, great artist from Canada. Bryan Adams is not on the chart. Not there. Fleetwood Mac, no. Adele, no. James Brown, no. Kenny Rogers, no. Kelly Clarkson, no. Dolly Parton, no. U2, the big act from Ireland. U2, no. They don't make this list. Metallica, no. Pharrell Williams, no. Journey, no. John Legend, no. Leonard Skinner, no. David Bowie, no, did not make it either. Christopher Cross, no. John, don't know who that means. Tom Petty, no. Artie Shaw, no. Marvin Gaye, no. Johnny Cash, no. None of them have made it, and I've caught you guys. Isn't this incredible? What a list. There's only a few left, but you guys have done really well. You've got Elvis, Mariah Carey, Madonna, the Beatles, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Elton John, Rihanna, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney and Wings, Boys to Men, Rolling Stones, Beyonce, Bee Gees, Alicia Keys, Olivia Newton-John, Prince, Black Eyed Peas, and Celine Dion. But there are more. There are more. Usher, question mark, correct. Usher, number 3 is Usher, 230 weeks in the top 10, 4.5 years in the top 10 for Usher. Well done with that guess. Well done, Mr. Darkhawk. Diana Ross is a guess. I'll tell you what, I'll cut you a break. Those who've been guessing Diana Ross and the Supremes, and 122 weeks, 2.5 years in the top 10. The Supremes coming in at about 17th place. Santana, Black Magic Woman. Santana, no, did not make the list. Who else? Dave Clark 5, no. Styx, no. Jerry and the Pacemakers, no. Dave Matthews Band, no. Another big act. Christina Aguilera, no, not even Christina. Mr. Darkhawk, Flex, I don't know what that is. Will Smith, no. Touchdown. Temptations, the Temptations, Bruce. No, I don't have the Temptations. Diana Warwick, no. Carole King, no. Guess how or guess who? No go, either or, no can do. Wow. There's only very few left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. That's all I got. I'll give you hints if I need to. George Strait, no, I was flexing. Missy Elliott, no. Who did the song Tonight's the Night? Who sang that song? Tonight's the Night. That's one of them. Only You is the title of one of the songs that this group is famous for. Only You. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I don't know what would be that one be. Let me think. Okay, Rod Stewart. There we go. We got Rod Stewart, 99 weeks in the top 10 with all those hits. 99 weeks. Thank you. We've got Missy Elliott, James Taylor, no. Kylie Minogue, is that Minaj or something? It's not going to help you. James Taylor, no. Ed Sheeran, no. Rod Stewart, we got Simon and Garfunkel, no. CCR, no. Rod Stewart, we got Neil Young, no. Eric Clapton, no. The Mamas and the Papas, no. The Platters, Only You. That's correct. John Lennon, nope. John Lennon as a single artist did not break this list. Probably would have over time, but he didn't live long enough to make it. It's a duo. I'm thinking of two guys that sing together as a duo. Oh, here she comes. Oh, look out, she's a man-eater. Oh, here she comes. What have I got? Righteous Brothers, no. Only You Can Make This World Seem Right. That's right, Mr. Darkhawk. That's right. And then I've got a couple here. I don't even know what hints to give you. The Kingston Trio. No can do on the Kingston Trio. Hall & Oates, thank you. Hall & Oates. They spent 111 weeks in the top 10, 2+ years. Here are the rest of them. I cannot give you hints because I don't know their songs. 131 weeks. She's known as Nelly, N-E-L-L-Y, Nelly. 131 weeks in the top 10. For 123 weeks in the top 10, TLC. Who would have thought that? 123 weeks in the top 10. 110 weeks in the top 10. This is from way back. This is before my time. Pat Boone. Pat Boone. Oh my gosh, one of the singers from the 50s. And Puff Daddy, 110 weeks in the top 10. And the last one, Destiny's Child. 105 weeks in the top 10. How about that? Nelly Furtado, or Nelly, the rapper. Nelly's a guy, I believe. I don't know. Oh, TLC, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Nelly is a he. Well, there you go. I don't even know who Nelly is. That's how out of it I am. See, when you're 17 in 1972, you're in the crap. You're in. Everything is aimed at you. All the ads. You're hip. You're together. But then when you're 63 in 2018, you're out. You got to keep in yourself, because they're not aiming at you anymore. No, these artists, they don't sing to me anymore. No, not these newer artists, and why should they? Why would they? There you go. How about that for the first quiz? You guys did pretty well here, getting all these except for 5 or 6 of them. Not bad at all. Very well done. All right. Now let's play a trivia quiz where I get to use the pen with the big ass iPad. This is something I love. I have here a quiz, and this one here is excuse me. As long as Nelly played the super quick prisoner running back. Oh, is that right? I never did that. Very interesting. Okay, here's a quiz for you guys using the super duper pencil here. Name the U.S. cities in America that have broken the top 10 in population at least one time since the beginning of the census in 1790. So give me all the big cities you know, but tell me all the cities that once in their existence were a top 10 city in America starting in 1790. So here we go. Let's look for the first batch right here. The first 20 will be easy for you guys, but after that, we're going to have to go back and back. Here we go. Peter Heckema, he's thinking Miami right there. Has Miami ever been a top 10 city for population in the United States of America? I don't think so. No. And of course, I'm talking about pretty well, probably talking about the corporated actual city of Miami, not the suburbia, but, and Miami does not cut it. But touchdown 821, Chicago does cut the mustard on this one. Chicago is once ranked and has been as high as number 2. Ranked as high as number 2. Interestingly enough, Chicago was never a number 1 city or anything like that, but Chicago was ranked and I think is ranked today as the second largest city in the United States, or third anyway. But 1890 to 1980, it's been at that level. All right, New York City, so Tweety, absolutely. New York is number 1, has been a number 1 city all along. New York was always the biggest city in America forever, from 1790 to present day, always number 1. All right, Los Angeles, Melody M. Yep, LA, ranked as high as number 2, probably a number 2 right now, and is on that list, of course. Let's continue on. Crazy Rich Guys have New York, of course. Ed Dollison, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. Dallas is right here, ranks as high as number 7. The highest it's ever been is number 7, and that's probably where it is right now. Dark Hawk, looking at Houston, Texas. Houston is high as number 4 in the United States. I think it's number 4 right now. Crazy Rich Guys have LA. Sylvia has Dallas. Edward Mullen, Boston, the city of Boston. It once ranked number 3. That's as high as it ever got, number 3. Who are we got next? New York from Ed. Then we've got Paul Wilgus coming in with Detroit, Michigan. Detroit once ranked at its peak number 4 in the United States. One time, Detroit was the 4th largest city in America. Not anymore. Cat Rose has Boston. Darkhawk, San Francisco. San Francisco, number 8. It's ranked as high as number 8. And that might have been in 1890, by the way, during the gold rush, the silver rush. 1890, it ranked number 8. I don't think it's number 8 right now, but the metropolitan area is huge, of course. But San Francisco ranked once the number 8th largest city in America. St. Louis, Peter Heckema, St. Louis, Missouri. It ranked once number 4 in the United States. Nowhere near that now, but it once ranked number 4 largest. So Tweety is thinking Tacoma, Washington, of all places. Tacoma. I'm looking. I don't see Tacoma ever being once a top 10 city in the United States. Blaine, Atlanta. That's his guess. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta. I'm looking for Atlanta. Atlanta has never been a top 10 city in the United States of America for population. I can't believe it's so big. But the metropolitan area, definitely. But the city of Atlanta, never been in the top 10. Wow. Mr. Darkhawk, Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Number 2, it once ranked as the 2nd largest city in the United States. Sylvia, it's Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Nope, never ranked in the top 10 ever. LA we have. Philly we've done. Crazy Rich Guys. Richmond, as in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond. Let's take a look. Richmond. I'm looking for Richmond. You know what? I don't see it. Hang on. Let me just double check this. Richmond. Nope. Richmond, Virginia was never ranked as a top 10 city. Mr. Darkhawk. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. once ranked number 9 largest in Washington, D.C. Charleston. Blaine is thinking about Charleston. Charleston once ranked as the 4th largest city in the United States of America. Probably be back in 1790. How about that? Memphis. Sylvia is thinking about Memphis. Did Memphis ever rank as a top 10 city in the USA? Memphis. I'm looking for Memphis. Nope, I don't have Memphis as a top 10, but I know it was awfully close. Atlanta, we've tried already. San Francisco, we've done. Boston, we've done. Crazy Rich Guys, Williamsburg. Let me see for Williamsburg. No, guys, I don't have it. Providence. Blaine is thinking Providence, Rhode Island. Providence. Yes, Providence, Rhode Island was once the number 9 largest city in America. Way back when? Back in 1800. Rochester, touchdown 821, is thinking about Rochester, New York. Did Rochester ever crack the top 10 for the United States population of a city? Rochester, New York, it did not. Washington, we've done. Dallas, we've done. New York City, we've done. Crazy Rich Guys, New Orleans, bros. The Big Easy. New Orleans. I'm looking. Where is it? I can't believe I can't find New Orleans. I'm surprised. I would have thought New Orleans would have been a top 10. There it is here at number 3. New Orleans was once a number 3 city in America. The 3rd largest would have been New York, maybe Boston or Philly, and then New Orleans. And this would be back in 1840. Wow, before the Civil War. How about that? Norfolk, Virginia, from Blaine. Norfolk, Virginia, Bruce. Norfolk, Virginia. Yep, it was the 10th largest city in 1800 in the United States of America. Naval town. Charlotte. Sylvia Swan is thinking Charlotte as a city should be reckoned with. I'm looking for Charlotte, and I can't find it. I'm not finding Charlotte on this list. Cleveland, touchdown 821. Cleveland, Ohio, 5th largest city in 1920. 1920, Cleveland, Ohio, 5th largest city in America. Touchdown 821 has Detroit. We've done it. Melody is thinking Seattle, Washington. Seattle. I don't have Seattle. They're getting up there, but they're not there yet. Touchdown 821, Sin Sit. Are you thinking Cincinnati? Cincinnati. I'm going with you. Cincinnati was once the 6th largest city in the United States. Cincinnati, Ohio, 1840 to 1850, number 6. Blaine, Washington, we have Peter Heckema, Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo was the number 8 largest city in America in 1900. Yep, number 8. Cincinnati, we have Albany, New York. Blaine is thinking about Albany in New York State, the capital of New York State. Yes, number 9 city, 1830 to 1840. It was a top 10er. Northern Liberties, Blaine, you're not looking that up on the internet, are you? You got it. Number 6, 1790 to 1810. Northern Liberties is now part of Philadelphia. Otherwise, you are a geography-aholic like I am. Cat Rose, Philly. We've got Philly. Albuquerque from Sylvia. Albuquerque is her guess. Albuquerque, not on the list, I'm sorry to say. St. Louis, we've done, haven't we? Yes, we've done St. Louis. Brooklyn, Blaine, you got it. Brooklyn, the city of Brooklyn was once the 3rd largest city in America in 1860 to 1880 after the Civil War. Brooklyn became part of New York, of course, and that's why Brooklyn doesn't exist anymore as a separate city, but as a borough of New York. Sylvia has Seattle, we've done it. Charleston, we've done. Philly, we've done. Buffalo, we've done. Nashville for Melody M. Nashville, her guess is Nashville. I'm looking, and nope, Nashville never made it. Indianapolis, we've done. Pittsburgh, PA is the guess. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania was once the 8th largest city in America in 1910. Height of the steel business, 1910. Pittsburgh was the 8th largest city in the United States. Phoenix, Sylvia Swan. Yes, Phoenix, number 6 overall. I think they're there right now and still growing. Richmond, Virginia, I think we've looked already. Let me continue on here. Cleveland, we've done. Lexington, the crazy rich guys are thinking Lexington, Kentucky. And I don't have Lexington, Kentucky. What have we got? Good guest touch on 821 says, so Tweety. Crazy rich guys, Baltimore. Yeah, guys, Baltimore. It's number 2. Baltimore was once the second largest city in the United States between 1830 and 1850. Shipping and everything else. Baltimore. Charleston. We've not done Charleston, have we? Charleston, or have we done Charleston? I'm not finding it in any event. It's not here. Des Moines, Iowa. No. Houston, we've done. Bakersfield. Sorry, no, can't do it. Phoenix, we've done. San Diego. Blaine, yes. San Diego, number 6 largest city in 1990 in the United States of America. San Diego, number 6. Montgomery, Alabama, from Mr. Darkhawk. Montgomery, Alabama. Nope, I don't have it. Touchdown. Thank you. So to Blaine, San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, San Antonio, Texas, the number 7 city in 2010. Like as of now, San Antonio is the 7th largest city in America on the U.S.-Mexican border. Most Americans do not know that. That is a huge, quickly growing city. Incredible. Crazy Rich Guys travels. Savannah, Georgia. What about Savannah, Bruce? We're thinking way back here, but Savannah? Nope, Savannah is not on our list. What about Salem, Massachusetts? Larry Blake. Salem, yes. Salem, Massachusetts in 1790 was the 7th largest city in America. In 1790, the first ever census. Cool jazz. Tom Henry put Richmond on the map. He sure did. Blaine, San Jose, California. Yes, San Jose in 2010 hit number 10. San Jose today is the 10th largest city in the United States. They broke into the top 10 and they're still growing. Hartford, Connecticut. Mr. Darkhawk is thinking Hartford, Connecticut. Nope, Hartford was never a top 10 town. Baltimore, we have. Albany, we've done. Dawson City, can't do it. Waco, no. Baltimore, we've done. St. Louis, we've done. Our new puppy pooped on Janu. Oh, no. Albany, New York, we've tried. Crazy Rich Guys laughing out loud. Cool jazz. Jackson, Mississippi. No, Jackson, Mississippi does not make it. Salem, we've tried. Las Vegas, not yet. Little Rock, nope, never was a top 10 town. Laughing my you-know-what off. Crazy Rich Guys, says Paul Wilgus. Crazy Rich Guys, me too. We're laughing too. Paul Wilgus, Crazy Rich Guys, a birthday present from the puppy. Blaine, nope, my dad used to live near there. Laugh out loud. Peter Heckema, Des Moines, Iowa. No, the puppy was also laughing. Okay, Sylvia, Crazy Rich Guys. Ew, nasty. Paul Wilgus, what kind of puppy? Crazy Rich Guys, French Bulldog. Names trouble. It's trouble. He's already causing trouble right now. Paul Wilgus says, cool, good name. Blaine, Birmingham, Alabama, to get back to the quiz. Birmingham, Alabama. Nope, not there. Great name for Crazy Rich Guys. Debbie Manuel, missed everyone at both shows today. Dang work. Edward Mullen, Concord. No. Tom Henry, hi, Debbie. Paul Wilgus, hello, Debbie. Crazy Rich Guys, Honolulu. Nope, I'm still working. Start at 4 a.m. today. Tom Henry is still working. Sylvia, hey, Debbie. Crazy Rich Guys, Ugh, Cool Jazz. Corpus Christi, Texas, Bruce. Corpus Christi, Texas. Nope. Scottsdale, no. Crazy Rich Guys. Charleston, no. I'm ready for bed. Bye, everybody. Tom Henry. Crazy Rich Guys. Night, Tom. Touchdown. Raleigh. No. Raleigh's not another one. Let's go here. Milwaukee. No, not Milwaukee. Denver, Toledo, and Trenton. Denver, Toledo, Trenton. No, and no. I'm looking for cities. A city in Pennsylvania that used to be part of Philadelphia but is no more. I'm looking for a city in Rhode Island. I'm looking for another city in Pennsylvania used to be part of Philadelphia. And I'm looking for a city in Massachusetts. That's who I'm looking for to finish this off. And I'll give you more hints if necessary. Trenton, Norfolk, Miami, and Columbia. None of those. Jersey City. Nope, not Jersey City either. Let's see if any more guesses keep coming in or I'll have to give them away. A couple to go. We've already got New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Chicago, LA, Boston, New Orleans, Brooklyn, Charleston, St. Louis, Detroit, Houston, Cleveland, Northern Liberties, Cincinnati, San Diego, Phoenix, Salem, Dallas, San Antonio, San Francisco, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Providence, Washington, Albany, Norfolk, and San Jose. Here we go. Lowell. No. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Paul. Hi, Debbie. Queens Village. No. Farmington. No. Worcester. No. Travels. Crazy Rich Guys. Kensington. No. The two cities that were once suburbs of Philadelphia would be Southwark, which is Southwark in 1800. Spring Garden, Pennsylvania, which in 1850 was the ninth largest city in America. By the way, Southwark was seventh largest way back when. They're both part of Philadelphia now. Concord and Baltimore coming in. Rhode Island, Newport, Rhode Island, 1790 was the eighth largest city in America. And the number 10 city in America was Marblehead in Massachusetts. Marblehead in 1790, the very first census. Marblehead was the 10th largest city in the United States. And that did that quiz. And you guys have done extremely well. I say without a doubt, you've done rather well. And thank you for pushing that one. Absolutely wonderful. All right. Let's see if I've got another one here. I'm going to use my pen, I think, for this one. Yes. Can you tell me? We'll change gears a little bit and head over to coffee. Let's have some coffee talk with Laura Richmond. Coffee talk. Tell me the first 20 countries that Starbucks opened up in. The first 20 countries that Starbucks opened locations in. The first one should be a piece of cake. Let's see what we've got here. All righty. Where did Starbucks start operating stores in? And let's see what we can do here. Off we go. The first countries. We got Peter Heckema, the United States of America. Well, of course, the USA is the first one. In 1971, Starbucks started in the USA. Darkhawk is thinking Japan. That was the third country. In 1996, they opened up in Japan. Sylvia is thinking Italy. And I can tell you right now, they never did open Italy. I don't think they have any now. Or I think they do now. As of 2018, I think they opened their first ever location in Italy. They did not open in Italy until just now. Mr. Darkhawk, China is his guess. China in 1999 as well. 3 years after Japan, they went into China. Crazy Rich Guy says USA. Mr. Darkhawk, South Korea, 1999 as well. Mexico, Paul Wolgas is thinking Mexico. They would have offered open coffee shops in Mexico. And I'm looking here, it's not one of the first 20 countries. Mexico, even though right down the border, not in the first 20. France, Darkhawk is thinking France for opening coffee shops. Nope, they didn't open in France in their first 20 countries. They did not pick France. Sylvia is thinking Spain, España. And nope, Spain did not make it either. They waited. Crazy Rich Guys, Canada, Bruce, where you're from? Yeah. Number 2 country, Canada. They opened up in the United States in 71. They opened their first Canadian location in 87. Took them 16 years to venture outside of the USA. So they obviously covered their bases back home first before they were expanding internationally. Very well done. Darkhawk is thinking England. I'll say that's UK, and that is 1998. Very much so, United Kingdom. We have US Pike Place has the first store, says So Tweety. Touchdown has Canada. Edward, the USA. Darkhawk, UK rather. Sylvia is thinking Germany. What about Germany, Bruce? Nope, they didn't open there either. Not in the first 20 countries. Crazy Rich Guys had the UK. Peter had Canada. So did Paul. Debbie, the USA, of course. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie had Canada. Blaine, China. We've got it. Edward, Ireland. Edward is thinking Ireland. And it is not in the first 20 countries. Not Ireland. Peter Heckema, South Korea. We've done that. Debbie has Japan. We've done that. Blaine, South Korea. We've done it. Touchdown, Mexico. We've tried it. Blaine, UK. Blaine, France. Sylvia Swan, Russia. The Soviet Union. The old Soviet Union. What about Russia, Bruce? Did they open in Russia as one of the first 20 countries? Nope, they did not. They were not ready to go in there early. Blaine, Germany. Nope. Peter, UK. Touchdown, Netherlands. Nope. Blaine, UAE, United Arab Emirates. Yep, in the year 2000. They opened up in the UAE before they opened up in Europe. Wow. Why? Expats. That's why I think UAE. Peter Heckema, Belgium. Nope, no Belgium. Touchdown at Belgium. Blaine, what about Taiwan, Bruce? Yep, 1998. They opened in Taiwan before they opened in China. 1998 Taiwan, 1999 in China. How about that? Sweden. Nope. What about Norway? Nope. Brazil. Brazil. Did they open in Brazil? Nope, they did not. Not the first 20 countries. Colombia, the country of Colombia in South America. Nope, not Colombia. Sweden, no. Denmark, no. Singapore. Blaine is wondering. Yes, they did open Singapore. The fourth country was Singapore. They started in the USA, Canada, Japan, Singapore. 1996 for Japan and Singapore. Turkey. Blaine is wondering about Turkey. Nope, didn't open in Turkey in the first 20. Italy, no. Philippines. Blaine, yep, 1997. The fifth country was the Philippines. Very American there. They knew it would work. Austria, no. Switzerland, no. Indonesia, staying down there. Nope, they did not open in Indonesia in the first 20 countries. What about Malaysia? Blaine is wondering. Yeah, 1998. They opened in Malaysia in 1998 after the Philippines. Very well done. So far, you have USA, Canada, Japan, Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, UK, China, South Korea. I'm looking for about 10 more. What have we got coming in here? Argentina is being guessed right now. Nope. South America. Nope. I would stick to the Middle East and Asia. That's where I'd be sticking with my guesses right now. Here we go. Saudi Arabia. Yep. 2000, when they opened in the UAE, they opened in Saudi Arabia. Australia is another guess. Yes, in 2000, they also opened in Australia. They opened a bunch of stores in 2000 in different countries. Touchdown A21 is thinking India. Nope, I don't have India open there. Hong Kong, yes. In 2000, they opened in Hong Kong. We call that, in this quiz, they call that a separate country. That's from Alan Carter. Thank you, Alan. Nice guess. Still looking for Asia and the Middle East. I think that's where you want to stick to right now. Dubai is the United Arab Emirates. We have that already. Brunei, touchdown A21 is thinking Brunei. I don't have Brunei. Nope. But let's see if we get any more guesses for Asia and or the Middle East. For guesses, where did Starbucks open up? You've already guessed Australia. There's another country near Australia that you haven't guessed yet. It's kind of a popular place to go visit with cruise passengers. Where would that one be? Larry Blake is wondering about Egypt. Bruce, did they open up in Egypt at this time? No, they did not. Saudi Arabia, we have India. No. Israel, another guess coming in. Nope, they didn't open in Israel. How about that? Not in the first 20 countries. Anyway, New Zealand, thank you. Yep, New Zealand, 1998. Before Australia, they started in New Zealand. How about that? New Zealand, crazy rich guys. Yes, sir, boys. You got it. Kuwait. Blaine is thinking Kuwait. Yep, 1999. They opened in Kuwait. The Middle East. I need more Middle East countries. And I need Asia. Isn't that something? How many got left? I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 left. I have 3 in the Mideast and 1 in Asia. And that'll do it. Kuwait. We have Qatar. Yep, Qatar in 2000. I now need 2 in the Middle East and 1 in Asia. And we've got this guy done. Thailand, there's the Asia question. 1998 for Thailand. Fantastic. Thailand gets the Asia done. We've got 2 left in the Mideast. And who am I looking at? UAE, we have. Vietnam is Asia. Let's see here. There's Lebanon. Lebanon, 1999. Thank you, Blaine. Leaving me 1 country in the Mideast that's very close to Qatar, very close to the UAE, very close to Saudi Arabia. Very close to Oman. It's a very rich state, a very rich country, but it's very small, but America friendly. And Starbucks opened in 2000, and we'll see if anybody gets it. Jordan, Kazakhstan. No, it starts with the letter B. Starts with letter B in the Mideast, right beside UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. What is the name of this country? Waiting for the letter B country in the Mideast to nail this quiz down. I know one of you will know it. I'm just waiting. Brunei? No, not Brunei. Bahrain. Blaine, you got it. Bahrain is the country. Here is your final list. The first 20 countries that Starbucks opened up in would have been the United States in 71, Canada in 1987, Japan and Singapore in 1996. 1997, they opened up in the Philippines. In 98, they opened up in Malaysia, New Zealand, Taiwan, Thailand, and the UK. In 1999, Starbucks opened in China, Kuwait, Lebanon, and South Korea. And in 2000, to round out the top 20 countries, Australia, Bahrain, Hong Kong, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. Those were the first 20 countries that the Starbucks people opened up stores in. How about that? All right, let's try. How about some beer? Let's try some beer. This one, I'm not sure how you guys are going to do on this. We'll see what this is. This really fascinated me when I found this quiz. This really fascinated me. Can you tell me the top beer brands that Americans were drinking that are domestic and or imported? The most popular domestic beer or imported beers, the top 10 in each case. Fire away. Tell me your favorite beers. What are the top 10 domestic beers and the top 10 imported beers for the United States? Here we go. We've got Coors coming in. Coors. Coors. I'm going to have to ask to be more specific about that. Ooh, it's half. In other words, it's half right. My goodness. What do I do? Bud. Ed Mullen. Edward is thinking Bud. Budweiser. Yep, number 3 beer is Budweiser. Bud Light from Peter Heckema. Number 1 beer in America. Bud Light. Holy moly. Budweiser from Cat. Corona. So Tweety. Corona. I need you to be a bit more specific about the kind of Corona you're talking about. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds. Michelob from Blaine is thinking, well, Michelob, you're not specific enough on the Michelob. It's a kind of Michelob. Isn't this amazing? Guinness. What about Guinness beer for imports? Nope, it's not in the top 10 for popularity in America. I think the price is maybe the problem. It's not cheap. Samuel Adams, John Fabrizi, Sam Adams. Sam Adams, Samuel Adams. Excuse me. I'm coughing here. Nope. Sam Adams is not on the list. Modelo beer. Modelo. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Modelo Especial. I'll give you that one. Heineken. Yep, number 2 imported beer. Heineken. Natural Light. Natural Light. Yes. 5th most popular beer in America. Domestic beer, Natural Light. Coors Light. John, you got it. Number 2 beer in America. Coors Light. Paul, 2. Corona Light. Yes. Number 5 beer from imported. Corona Light. Natural Light. We have Rolling Rock is what John is asking me about. Rolling Rock. I don't have that one. I'm sorry. What else have we got for guesses coming in here? Corona Light. We've got Corona Extra. Blaine, well done. That is the number 1 beer imported in the United States. Corona Extra. The number 2 beer coming in. Heineken. Number 3, Modelo. Those are the top 3 beers coming into the United States of America. Molson's. Peter Heckema is thinking Molson's. Sir, you got the right idea. Canadian brand, but you got the wrong one. Keep trying. Corona Light, we've tried. Done. Molson's, we've tried. Corona Extra, we've done. Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra Light. Yes, Michelob Ultra Light. That's a misnomer, isn't it? I mean, that's a contradiction in terms. Michelob Extra, I don't know how you do that. Labatt Blue. Yes, Labatt Blue is one of them. Well done for an import beer. Michelob Light is another guess. Michelob Light. We've already got the Ultra. We're good there. What have we got here? Foster's. Foster's from down under. Nope. Heineken, we have Miller Lite. Miller Lite. Yes, number 4 beer in America. Domestic brand, Miller Lite. Well done. Yingling. No can do on the Yingling. Gorsuch. No can do. Natty Light. Natty Light. No. I can't help you there. Iron City. No. Bush Light. Bush Light. Bush Light. Yes. Number 6 brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is Bush Light. Yingling, no. Bush, regular Bush beer. Number 8 most popular domestic. Well done. Rainier beer is a guess. Nope. Rainier beer is not in the top 10, but they made great commercials in the 80s. Molson Canadian is a guess. No, sir. It is not in the top 10 for imports into the United States. But we did get Labatt Blue. But there's another one of those that could work out. What do we got here? Stella Artios. Here it is. What? Artois. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, that's right. You got it. Blue ribbon. Blue ribbon. He does not want to wear the ribbon. You must wear the ribbon. No, don't have that one. Jillian's no. Shock Top no. Killian's no. Guinness no. Pabst Blue Ribbon, nope. Pabst Blue Ribbon, not in the top 10. Molson Extra, nope. Blue Moon, nope, not there either. You're getting close. We're down to the last few here, folks. Don't feel bad. You've got this thing coming down here. I've got here a couple more, but hang on, a couple more guesses coming in. Schlitz and Dos Equus, yes, Dos Equus XX Lager Especial. Yes, the number 4 beer imported in the United States. Red Hook is another guess. I haven't got it. What are you saying, Jennifer? Red Stripe? Nope. The beer from Jamaica, your favorite? Nope, not here either. Molson Ale? Nope, not in the top 10 popular. Still waiting for a couple more, but I will give you hints. I'll try to give you hints. I don't know if I can actually. Excuse me. Fat Tire, yeah, can't help you there with Fat Tire. That's some really neat names for beer, I gotta say. I have 3 imports left, 2 domestics left, and we're done. Let's see here. You guys guessed Miller Lite. There's Miller High Life, number 10 beer. What do we got here? George Killins and Henry Weinhardt. Neither made the cut. Keystone Light made the number 9 spot, by the way, in America for American domestic. Foster Lager and Beck's, nope, neither of those either have made the list in imports. I have 3 left, or do I? Or I have 2 left. I have 3 left. You guessed Labatt Blue. There's Labatt Blue Light. That came in 1 spot ahead of Labatt Blue. And then we have 2 more. There's Sam Adams coming in here. Nope, Sam Adams isn't on the list. The 2 imports left, one is called Tecate, T-E-C-A-T-E, Tecate, and the other one is Newcastle Brown Ale. Peter Heckham, I think, in Creston Delight. We have a brewery in town. Did you know that? We have kokanee beer. Kokanee, what do we call that? Beer? Kokanee. Just call it kokanee. The Kokanee Brewery. Yeah. All right. Let me tell you the names of the American brands, the top domestics, and see if you can guess a pattern here. All right. The top 10 American beer from 2013 would be number 1, Bud Light. Number 2, Coors Light. Number 3, Budweiser Regular. Number 4, Miller Light, Natural Light, Busch Light, Michelob Ultra Light, Busch, Keystone Light, Miller High Life. Americans are drinking beer on restricted counts, calorie counts. What is that telling you, folks? Holy moly. Paul Wilgus, U.S. drinks some pretty bad beer, laughing out loud. Ew, I think that's the tomato beer, says So Tweety. Cat Rose, so much swamp piss, except for some of the imports. So Tweety, they're all watery crap. That's the pattern. We love our light, says Blaine. Paul Wilgus, I agree, Cat. Top imported beers. Corona Extra, Heineken, Modelo Especial, Dos Equus XX Lager Especial, Corona Light, Stella Artois, Tecate, Labatt Blue Light, Labatt Blue, and Newcastle Brown Ale. Those are the top 10 most popular beers for domestic and imported into the U.S. of A. Tells a lot. It says a lot. Americans go on holidays to Britain, Ireland, and England, Europe, and oh, do they find the good stuff? You got to make you wonder, doesn't it? When you come back home, you're surrounded by that stuff. And the advertising to sell that stuff, it just blows my mind. NFL football, that's where the ads are seen all the time. It's incredible. Anyway, it's beer. What are you going to do? Okay, let's play one. Oh, I got 2 more. Well, let's play this one here. I got one lined up here, ready to go. Excuse me. Let's see. Yes, I'm ready on this one. You've got to tell me this one here if you can. Here we go. Okay. You ready? Having a good time here. Hope you guys are too. Tell me if you can, please. Can you name the 25 largest cities in the United States of America in 1860 that happened to be Confederate cities? Cities in Confederate states, the largest Confederate cities in Confederate States before the start of the Civil War in 1860. What were those cities? And those of you living in the South will have an easier time of it than those of you who don't. But it's history. Can you tell me names of cities? Paul Wilgus, Richmond, Virginia. Yes, sir. The number 3 city in America in the Confederate USA was Richmond, 37,910 people in 1860. Peter Heckema is thinking about Atlanta, Georgia. So is Kat, and so is Paul Wilgus. All thinking Atlanta. Atlanta was kind of number, looks like number 12. 9,554 people. 9,554 in Atlanta in 1860 in Georgia. But yep, they were one of the larger cities. John Fabrizi, Charm, C-H-A-R-M. Nope, I don't have anything called Charm. Birmingham, Blaine is thinking Birmingham in Alabama. Birmingham in Alabama. Nope, Alabama did not rank in the top 25. Charleston, we have here South Carolina, the number 2 city in the Confederacy, 40,522 people in Charleston, South Carolina. Absolutely. John Fabrizi also had Charleston. Edward had Atlanta. Blaine had Montgomery, and Alabama, which is 8,843 people. About the 14th largest city in the Confederacy. Edward Mullen, Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, yep. Savannah was the number 5 city, 22,292. Savannah, Georgia. Blaine was thinking Nashville. Nashville, 16,988 people in 1860 in Tennessee. Absolutely, Nashville. Charlotte from Gail Heckema. Charlotte. I don't see Charlotte. Pardon me as I double check here. Nope, Charlotte is not in the list. New Orleans, Blaine, yeah, the number 1 city in the Confederacy, 168,675 people in 1860. One of the largest cities in America at the time was in the Confederacy. Wilmington, Gail Heckema is guessing Wilmington. 9,552 people in North Carolina. It's about the 13th largest city, roughly about that. New Orleans, we have Nashville. We have Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington. I don't have Lexington, Kentucky, because I don't believe Kentucky was in the Confederacy. Am I right or wrong on that? Because Kentucky was north and Tennessee was south. Was that the line, the Mason-Dixon line? I'm Canadian. Got to help me here, folks. There are no Kentucky cities in this quiz, so I had a feeling that maybe Kentucky wasn't in there. Mobile, Alabama. Larry and Blaine are giving me Mobile. Yep, the 4th largest city in the Confederacy, 29,258 people. Mobile, Alabama. Augusta, Georgia. Blaine is thinking Augusta. Yep, 12,493 people. Larger than Atlanta. Yeah, larger than Atlanta, about the 10th largest city in the Union, in the Confederacy, not the Union. Montgomery, we think we've done it already, haven't we? I'm just saying this over again. I think we've done it already. Jackson, Mississippi. John Fabrizi, Jackson, Mississippi. Nope, I don't have it. I don't have Jackson big enough to count. Columbus, Blaine is wondering about Columbus. Yep, Columbus, Georgia, 9,621 people. Just a tad larger than Atlanta, but not by much, barely 100 people. West Virginia, that doesn't help. That's a state. Columbia. Would Little Rock count? Blaine in Arkansas. I don't have a city in Arkansas in this list, so it wouldn't have worked. Wilmington, we've done. Wheeling, Virginia. Wheeling in Virginia. Don't have Wheeling, Virginia. Nope, haven't got it. I'm looking for a city in Tennessee, a big one in today's standards. Looking for another city in Virginia, another city on the coast in Virginia, very important city. Looking for the city that's directly across the river from Washington, D.C. What's the name of the town that's directly across the city of Washington, D.C.? And it was immediately captured by the Union Army. What was it? We have Raleigh, North Carolina coming in here. I do have Raleigh, sorry, 4,780 people. the 25th largest city in the Union. Wilmington, we have Wheeling, we've tried. Alexandria, correct. Alexandria was 12,652 people in Virginia, right across the river, the Potomac from Washington. It was immediately occupied by the Union, and there was a house in that area that overlooked the Washington area. Arlington National Cemetery, Robert E. Lee's own house, was captured by the Union, and they decided to bury the Union dead in Arlington, Virginia, on his land. And today, it is the National Cemetery of the United States. Very sacred, hallowed ground. I've been there a few times. It's an honor to be there. Who have we got? Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem. No, I don't have Winston-Salem. I haven't got it. Who have we got here? Norfolk. Thank you, Peter Heckema. Is that right, Peter? Yeah, Peter Heckema, Norfolk, Virginia. Well done. 14,620 people. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've been to Chattanooga, Tennessee, but it's not on this list. Wasn't big enough. Edward had Chattanooga too. Touchdown, Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, sir. 22,623 people in Memphis, Tennessee. 5th largest city in the Union. Norfolk, Virginia. We've got Norfolk. Thank you. Monticello, pardon me, was not large enough to count. Alexander, we did. Vicksburg. Vicksburg, looking for Vicksburg. Does it rank? It didn't have enough population to make the top 25. Famous, though, for battles. Arlington, we've got. Chattanooga, we've tried. Trenton, that's not happening. Not Trenton, no can do. Greenville, a city called Greenville, town called Greenville, don't have it. Columbia, another city, no, don't have it. Looking for a city in Georgia. Looking for a city in Texas. Today's 7th largest city in America today. What is the name of that town? We just did it a little while ago. Let's see here. Looking for a town looking for a town in Louisiana. Looking for a town in Louisiana. Looking for another town in North Carolina. What do we got? Columbia, Wilmington, Franklin are some of the guesses coming in. None of these are working. Oh boy, I'm trying to think if I can give you any hints, any kind of hints. I'm not sure how to do it. Oh boy. Let's see. Let me look at some more answers. Macon, Georgia. Yes, Macon, Georgia. 8,247 people. Correct. Macon, Georgia. Houston, no. Albany, Georgia. Nope, not big enough at the time. San Antonio, Texas. Thank you. The 7th largest city today. 8,235 people in 1860 as a Confederate city in Texas was San Antonio. Blaine, what's this? Milledgeville, but not sure if it was big enough then. Milledgeville. Don't have it. Nope, haven't got it. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Blaine and Paul, I kind of slipped there, but you got it. Well done. 5,428 people. Lafayette, John Fabrizi. Lafayette. Don't have Lafayette. Don't have it. Baton Rouge again came in. I've got very few left here. You guys are doing very well. What can I do? There's a city in Virginia I'm looking for. Another city in Virginia. 3 in Virginia. 3 cities in Virginia I need. A city in Mississippi and a city in Louisiana. The city of Louisiana is named after a country in Africa that's on the Mediterranean coast. Anybody know what that one is? Lafayette and Baton Rouge were the last 2 guesses. This city in Virginia, I can't believe they keep this name for this town. I don't know why they still keep this name for this town. You'd think they changed their name, but history is that way. Jackson, Mississippi, Lexington, Chesterfield, no, and no, none of those. Richmond, no, we already got Richmond. I need other Virginia cities. One city had 18,266 people back in 1860. It was a good-sized town. 7th largest in the Union. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7th largest. Richmond, we've tried. Let's see. I'll just start giving away if we can't do it. It's okay. You guys have done well on this one. Looks like I've got a stump crowd here. The city in Virginia that was 18,266 people was called Petersburg. Petersburg, Virginia. And the city that I can't believe they haven't changed their name yet, Lynchburg. what's with Lynchburg? What's with these guys? Here in Canada, we kind of go, huh? But that's Canada. You know, we have funny brains up here. Richmond, Sumter, Smithston, New Bern, Newbern, 5,432 people in North Carolina. Well guessed, New Bern. Blaine, you got that one. Dylan LaRue. Hi, Bruce. How are you? 80 degrees this evening. Probably going to freeze as we cool down to the upper 60s. Dylan LaRue in Henderson, Nevada. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the tribe. I've seen you for a while. Welcome, buddy. I'm looking for Natchez, Natchez in Mississippi. I'm looking for Algiers in Louisiana. Algiers. Well, it's not Algeria, but it's Algiers. Fredericksburg in Virginia and Fayetteville in North Carolina. Those were the last of the cities. Let me read them from largest to smallest. The Confederate cities, the top 25 in 1860, taking on the Union. They were led by New Orleans, 168,000. Charleston, South Carolina, 40,000. Richmond, Virginia, 37,900. Mobile, Alabama, 29,000. Memphis, Tennessee, 22,000. Savannah, Georgia, 22,000. Petersburg, Virginia, 18,000. Nashville, Tennessee, 16,900. Norfolk, Virginia at 14,600. Alexandria, immediately occupied by the Union, 12,600. They immediately got captured. Augusta, Georgia, 12,400. Columbus in Georgia, 9,621. Atlanta, Georgia, 9,554 people. Who would have known back then that Atlanta is as big as it is now? Wilmington, North Carolina, 9,500 people. Montgomery, Alabama, 8,800. Macon, Georgia, 8,200. San Antonio, Texas, 8,200. Lynchburg, Virginia, 6,800. Mississippi, Natchez, 6,600. Algiers, Louisiana, 5,800. Fredericksburg, Virginia, 5,600. New Bern, North Carolina, 5,400. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 5,400. Fayetteville, North Carolina, 4,790. And Raleigh, North Carolina, 4,780 people. 25th largest city in the Confederacy in 1860. That does that quiz. Not bad, you guys. I'm down to one quiz to go, and this one is one of those I can't believe quizzes. I cannot believe these answers, that there are that many in this quiz. I cannot believe it. How are we doing for thumbs up? Got 24 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Got 19 survivors. I got 19 of you hanging on by the skin of your teeth, hanging on for Bruce's last quiz of the night. Thank you very much. Let's see what we can do with this last quiz. Tell me, what states in the United States are you allowed to ride a motorcycle without wearing a helmet? Are you kidding me? I could not believe it. What states can you ride a motorbike without having to wear a helmet? I can't believe you guys in America do that. It's scary up here to think about it, but it is what it is. It's America. It's America. Here come the guesses. Here come the guesses. Peter Heckema, Gail, thinking Florida. They're saying here in Florida we can ride without a helmet. Is that true? I can't find it. It doesn't show me that here. It doesn't show me that Florida is one of those states. Is that true? You know you're there. Paul Wilgus, Virginia. You can ride without a helmet in Virginia? Nope, I don't have that. Arizona, Dylan LaRue. In Arizona, can you ride without a helmet? Yep, that's true. I've got that one on the list. Pennsylvania? No, not Pennsylvania. South Carolina. You're allowed to ride without a helmet in South Carolina? The answer I am showing, my friend, is no. You are not allowed to do that. Who else? Michigan. In Michigan, you can go without a helmet. Nope, you can't do that according to this list. Blaine is thinking Texas. Texas, home of the free. Nope, not Texas. Wisconsin, touchdown 821. What about Wisconsin? Yep, you can ride without a helmet in Wisconsin. Minnesota, touchdown 821. Yep, you can ride without a helmet in Minnesota. Gail, it's scary to see them barrel along without a helmet. It's incredible. It's incredible. Blaine, Montana. Yep, Montana. It just blows my mind. South Dakota. Yep, in South Dakota, you can go without a helmet. Oregon. Nope, not in Oregon. They think they're the Pony Express, says Gail. Dylan LaRue, Idaho. Jennifer, like that. Yeah, Idaho, definitely on the list. Florida, that's true. It's incredible. Georgia, another one. Georgia being guessed. Nope, Georgia, you must wear a helmet, apparently. How old is your list? I don't know, John. Cat Rose, New Hampshire. New Hampshire? You can go helmetless in New Hampshire. Nope, you can't do that in New Hampshire, apparently. North Dakota, yep, that's another one. Did you say yes or no, Texas? I know you can't because I was in law enforcement. You can't in Texas. You can't. No, you can't. Thank you, Blaine. Touchdown. Ohio. You can go without a helmet in Ohio. Unbelievable. Utah. Blaine. Yep, in Utah. You can be stupid in Utah. Iowa. Can you be dumb in Iowa? Nope. Apparently, you have to have a brain in Iowa. You have to protect it anyway. Tennessee is another guess coming in here. Nope, not Tennessee. Illinois. No way. Nope, not Illinois. Pennsylvania, you can ride without a helmet, but you need eye protection, John says. Wow. That's unbelievable, John. That's incredible. Thank you for that. Touchdown 821. New Mexico. Yep, you can go without a helmet. New Mexico. Dylan. Oh, laugh a lot. I just named Republican states. Blaine, I meant South Carolina. Sorry, South Carolina. Nope, I don't have South Carolina. Iowa, we did. South Dakota, we did. Nevada, the gambling state. Nevada, nope, can't do it. Nevada, you gotta wear a helmet. Apparently, Wisconsin, we got. That's why we call them donor cycles, just like Jennifer was saying over there. North Dakota, we just did. I got a few left, guys. What other states can you ride in the U.S. without a helmet? This is incredible. The list. Paul Lucas is laughing out loud. Wyoming, the wide open Wyoming. Yep, that is another one. Ride without a helmet all you want. Debbie, touchdown, and Blaine. Unbelievable. What other wide open states can you go ride on a motorbike without wearing a helmet? Anyone want to hazard a guess? Oh my goodness of the gracious. I can't believe insurance companies will insure anybody without a helmet. I wouldn't offer it. I wouldn't offer it. If you're in an accident, you weren't wearing a helmet, you're denied. I would deny you. Oh my gosh. Utah, we've got already. New Mexico, we have Vermont. The state of Vermont has just been guessed. Nope, I don't have Vermont. Colorado. Nope, not on this list. Kansas. What about Kansas? Yep, Kansas. We got Kansas here. Montana, we did. Maine, the state. Yes, that's another one. Iowa, we've done already. I can't do it. Kansas, we've done. Illinois, we've done. What other states can you ride a motorbike without having to wear a helmet? Washington State is a guess just coming in here. Nope, got to wear a helmet in Washington. New Hampshire. Nope, I don't have New Hampshire. Kansas, we've already done. How many got left? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got five states left where you don't have to wear a helmet. I can't believe it. 5 more states. Oh my goodness. I have. These are interesting states. I gotta say, Idaho. We've already done Idaho. You don't have to wear a helmet in Idaho. Yep, you can splatter your brains on the road in Idaho all you want. Alaska. That's one of them. Yeah, Nebraska. Nope, I don't have Nebraska on the list. Hawaii, yep, that's another one. Hawaii, you can kill yourself in Hawaii. Who else? Jennifer's laughing and snickering at all these guesses. I got 3 left now. I've got Midwest, East Coast. That's what I've got. Rhode Island, nope. What am I going at here? Minnesota, nope. Colorado, no. Delaware, yep. Delaware. That's one of the East Coasters. I got 1 East Coast and 1 Midwest left. Connecticut, yep. Connecticut, yes. That leaves me, leaves me a Midwest and a West, actually. I just saw this one. West Virginia, no. Illinois, no. Not Illinois. Everyone's guessing Illinois all the time. Kentucky, we've already done Kentucky. No can do. There are 2 left. 1 in the West, 1 in the Midwest. Delaware and New Jersey, no and no. Indiana, thank you. That's the Midwest. Now I have 1 in the West, just north of Texas. You can ride without a helmet just north of Texas. And this state starts with an O. What is it? Oklahoma. Thank you, Blaine. You got it. That did it. These are the states I have on this list where you can ride a motorbike without wearing a helmet. Unbelievable. The states are Delaware, Connecticut, Wyoming, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Hawaii, Indiana, Minnesota, Idaho, Alaska, Ohio, Montana, Arizona, Utah, Wisconsin, Maine, Kansas, North Dakota, and New Mexico. And they tell me Florida too, and Pennsylvania, as long as you're wearing eye protection. You got to be kidding me. You just got, what are the statistics for fatalities in these states for motorcycle riders? What are the statistics with the states where it's mandatory to wear helmets that are regulated, the survival rate? What are the statistics? I would, in Canada, we can't believe it. In Canada, it's helmets everywhere. We are shocked up here. But then again, you Americans you're wild and crazy guys. We love you. What can I say? Two wild and crazy guys. That did the quiz for the night. Crazy Rich guys, happy birthday if you're still here to you. 17 years old. Oh my goodness. It's only just beginning. Oh man, oh man. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I'll be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock Wednesday for my regular show. Thursday, I'll do 2 shows, my regular show and trivia at 8 o'clock Eastern. Gail Heckam, at least one accident a day involving bikes just in our area. Unbelievable. Peter Heckam, thanks, Bruce. Good questions as usual. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. 24 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. And 17 of you hanging in at the end. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all your contributions, all your kind words, everything. Love it. See you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Have a good evening, everybody, and take it easy. Bye for now.